So I hope all of you have practiced the previous, this one. So if you do the entire, the configuration, then only you will get a clear idea. So today we will see the entire process of this STO process. Okay. So yesterday we have defined enterprise structure. So let me log in first and let us try to do the analysis of our enterprise structure, and then straight away from beginning to end again I will do the configuration. Again I will do the configuration so that you will have a clear picture, and after that you can refer to the notes, because yesterday I clearly explained what and all the steps that are being involved, right? So now from beginning for the STO all the configurations I will do, and then I'll create a purchase order, then I'll perform the delivery, then I'll do the PGI. So till we receive the stocks from the plant, supplying plant to receiving plant. So during the course of action, if anyone gets any doubt, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me if you have any clarification. If you don't speak, then I assume that you are understanding what I am explaining now. So let us start with the process. So let me log into SAP. So first thing is I will just see our organizational units. Okay, our company code is S100. So I'll just show you the enterprise structure first. Observe this carefully, very important.
I have a small doubt here.
Yeah, tell me.
So for all STO scenarios and individual purchase order, for that we have to create separate
What is
enterprise.
individual purchase order?
Oh, sorry, not individual purchase order. STO scenarios and other business scenarios are there.
Okay.
For that,
So now we are
for that,
discussing STO process. You have any? Do you have any questions on STO process?
yes, we have to create a separate and, organizational units and all, right? For this.
No. We no need to create a separate organizational unit. So whenever you are in the project, you will be using the same organizational units only. So it is not
Okay.
necessary for you to create it. To show you the end-to-end business scenario, to have a clear picture about it, because I have given a homework of one enterprise structure to all of you. I am very sure that among 12 members, at least maybe one or two members might have created. I have just defined initially only for one company code enterprise structure. Other company code enterprise structure I have not created. So that was the reason I wanted to show you end to end. You will have a clear picture as to what we have created, what are the company code, what is the sales organizations and things like that when we perform the real-time business scenarios. So that is the reason why yesterday I have cancelled my FICO class and I have taken 2 + 2 hours hour round of class. So that doesn't mean that even in real-time projects you will have a separate enterprise structure for business process. No, same enterprise structure only will be used for all the business processes.
Okay, sir. Just to update for.
Okay. So now let us start with today's class. First, I will show you the enterprise structure. Let me log in. I think I have opened the screen. Let me close this. Okay, so here only I'll log in. See here, from beginning I am going to do the steps related to STO. Before that, I will show you the enterprise structure of our company code that we are using for intra-company STO. Now EC01, structure, navigation, say continue, and check for your company code S100 what is the enterprise structure. Just click here and I'll double click on S100 company code, that is human nutrition. Now here under S100 company code we are having two plants, T100 and T200 plant. Now we have one sales organization, that is T100. and under this sales organization we have a sales area that is T100 D1 D1. See here, D1 is the distribution channel, and the division which we have created is D1 again. So that is something vitamins division or something. Now see here, T100 is the purchasing organization. So the purchasing organization, which is the purchasing department of this company code, sorry, not this, S100, DSM Human Nutrition and Health Company code, the purchasing organization is T100. And what is the sales organization? Sales organization, DSM Human Nutrition Domestic Sales Organization, that is also T100. Then what are the plants that you have? You have plants T100 and T200. And what is the scenario that you are practicing? You are practicing intra-company STO, means stock transports from one plant to another plant which belongs to same company code. Now in T100 to T200, which is the supplying plant we are considering, supplying plant is T100. And what is the receiving plant? Receiving plant is T200. Now, for which material you are going to do the stock transports from T100 to T200, I am going to create the new material now. Again, so yesterday's, forget about it. Now I am going to create one material in T100 and I am placing the stock of 1 lakh quantity. Okay, then we have to transfer 5,000 quantity of the materials from T100 to T200. So which means supplying plant is T100 and receiving plant is T200. Now, as we already discussed, the T200 must have a customer assigned to that particular T200 plant, which will represent the T200 plant, and all the data, address, shipping conditions, tolerances, everything will be referred from the customer which you create, and that has to be assigned. First, I will create one customer master in supplying sales area. From this plant, when you are supplying from this plant, where you from, what is the sales area that you have, in that sales area I will first create the customer. Before creating the customer, let me create a material master and extend the material master to the T200 also, and I will place some stock in T100. Now see here, first create material master /o mm01. Now I'm going to create the finished product under food industry. Anywhere you can create it. So finished product material type is FERT. Click on enter and click on enter. Now I say continue. So I will use T200. I am going to create in T100. T100 our plant, SL03 and T100, and D1 is our distribution channel. Now I am going to say continue. Now here I am going to create a material that is vitamin K, vitamin K, vitamin K, or vitamin E material. So base unit of measure, I give something, and the division, how many divisions we created in the enterprise structure? Only one division. So see here, for the sales organization, if you want to sell the products from this sales organization, how many divisions we have? Only one division. What is the division? D1. So now we will create this material under the division. What is the division? D1. You have to do exactly the same thing. If you miss division also, then system will not pick the material for PO. So system should know which material belongs to which division. Even if the material not belongs to any division also, in real time projects they will just create one dummy division 00 something like that, that will be assigned. The division must be there. Now all these are sample data. Now I'll go to basic data 2. Nothing to be maintained. I'll go to sales org1. Here I'll maintain the delivering plant. What is the delivering plant? T100. Now tax classification, it is mandated to maintain, and then I'll go to sales org2, and under here nothing to be maintained, and I'll go to sales general plan data. Under sales general plan data, availability check maintain 2, and transportation group maintain 0001, and loading group maintain this. These fields also will be used for the PO creation. For the PO creation, these are also important fields that you need to fill along with the division in the material master. Now, see here, I'll go to foreign trade export. I'll go to sales text, nothing to be maintained. I'll go to purchasing. Now observe this carefully. Purchasing group, who are the, which is the department and or who is the person responsible to procure this material to T200 plant, not T100. We are creating in T100. So whoever it may be, who is responsible to procure that particular material. So department will be there or person will be there. Now, what is the purchasing group that we have created? TP1 is the purchasing group we have created. Now I am going to assign the person or the department who is working under the group TP1, though those people are responsible to procure this material. Now I'll go to foreign trade import. Now nothing to be maintained. I'll go to purchasing order text. I'll go to MRP1, then go to MRP2. So it is asking for MRP type PD and MRP controller 000. Click on enter. So lot size EX, you just give. If you want to know what is EX, just click here. Same way, everything. So EX. EX is nothing but lot for lot order quantity. Now click on enter. So just click on enter. So it is asking for scheduling margin key. And yesterday we have created entries for all this. So in-house production, it is a warning message. So no need to worry. Then MRP3, nothing to be maintained. Here also nothing to be maintained. Plant data storage 1. So see here, observe this carefully. Storage conditions. Now here I will maintain storage conditions as something. Why? Because we can automatically determine the storage location also on the basis of the storage conditions. Now I'll say 01. 01 under plant data storage 1, I have maintained storage conditions 01. Now I click on enter. Then click on enter. Accounting 1. So standard price, I'm going to here, this must be maintained. Valuation class must be maintained. Otherwise, you cannot post the stocks into the system, okay, for this material. So valuation class must be there. Price control, yes, means it is a standard price. V means moving average price. This is moving price means moving average price. So here you will maintain. If you say yes, then you have to maintain this. Say for example, I'm going to maintain 500. What does it mean? It means for the company to manufacture or procure this material, vitamin E, each piece of the material, it costs 500 rupees. So now click on enter, click on enter, enter, enter. Say yes. So yesterday we come across so many issues. We have cleared it. Same way. Now let me maintain the stock for this material. So before maintaining the stock, I will extend the same material 5070 to the plant T200. Now how to extend the material? See here, /n mm01 T code only. Okay. Now 5070 is the material. So now 5070. So the same material, you will have to copy the data from the material and you need to extend the same material to different area. At that time, you have to specify the material, both material fields you should maintain with the same material number, which means system will understand that you, whatever the material that you are going to create for that material, the data should be copied from this 5070 and the material that you are creating also same material, which means that is the extension. So click on enter, say continue. Now see here T100. So from where we are going to copy, we have created here only. Now I'll put here also T100. Copying from where we created under T100 SL03 and T100 and again T1. So this is the area where we have created it, not T1, D1. Distribution channel same only. Now this is the area where we have created already. That is the reason we are copying from this area of this material data from this area where you created this material, and you are extending the same material number to a T200. So here you need to mention T200. And also we know that storage location SL03 is also there in the T200, so I'll keep it as it is. Sales organization for both it is belongs to same, so you can maintain this. Now what you do, I'll just click on set as default. I say continue. Now what am I to see? System is not giving any new number. If you keep the top material number as blank, then system will assign the new number, means new material will be created. Now same thing, so everything is same, no change. Just click on enter, enter, everything will be copied from there. So if you want to change anything, you can change it if it is required. If it is not needed, then you can just see everything, price, everything is copied, no need to. Now the same material is available in the both the plants. How will you ensure that it is available in both the plants or not? Go to SE16N transaction code and check whether this material is available in both the plants or not. Okay, I have to give the material number. What is the material number which you created? 5070. Click on enter and I'll see number of entries. See here also you will come to know that this material is there in two. Now see here, same material 5070 exists in T100 plant as well as T200 plant, both storage locations. Do you have any stock here? No, unrestricted stock which is ready to use or ready to sell. So do you have any stock in both the materials, both the plants? No stock is there. Now I will maintain the stock for this material under plant T100 and storage location SL03. Now see here, I'll go to /n MB1C, click on enter. 561 plant is T100 and storage location is SL03. I just click on enter. See, yesterday we have faced so many issues, at least 8 issues or 9 issues we have faced it. But once you clear those issues, then after that you will not get those. So that is the initial stage where you get all those things. Now see here, material number. What is the material number? 5070, which we have created. And I'll place 1 lakh stock. I'll place how many? 1 lakh. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now I click on enter, say save it. So we have maintained the stock. Now I'll go back and I'll verify. See, are you seeing here? For this material T100, how much stock is available? 1 lakh stock is available. Now for our information, I will just maintain some stock even here also. How much? I will maintain, say 4000 stock I will maintain in the plant, this one T200 also. Let me see. It is not required, but I'm just maintaining it, whether after performing it, it will add it or not. So T200. So click on enter. Same material number, I'll put 4000 quantity stock. I'll say save it. So now go back and just do the refresh. See here, 4000 quantity has been updated. Now consider that these people T200 plant or whatever it is, they got orders for 10,000 quantity, but at present they have having only 4,000 quantity. Now, so for that reason, they want to procure from T100 plant because they are having 1 lakh quantity, but they will not be able to produce 6,000 quantity by today or tomorrow, but they got an order. So that is where they will procure from T100. Now, how many quantity? 6,000 quantity they needed. Why? They got an order, so they need to deliver. So for that reason, they are procuring. That is the trucks transport. Now what you do? First configuration is you must create one customer master and you have to assign that customer master to the receiving plant. Why? For delivering purpose, to take the address from there, to refer to the shipping conditions, to refer to the under delivery, over delivery tolerances and things like that. Because all those things you cannot maintain in the definition of plant area. For that reason, you will maintain that as a customer. You will maintain that as a customer. All the relevant information you will maintain over there. Now I'm going to create one customer and then we will assign that customer master to the receiving plant. Why? Where you create it? You have to create in the supplying sales area, who is delivering you the products in that area. But to whom you will assign? You will assign to the receiving plant. Why you will assign to the receiving plant? Because the supplying plant should know the address, should know the delivery tolerances, should know the shipping conditions and things like that. So that is the reason why you have to have the customer master linked to the receiving plant. Whatever the address that you maintain in the customer master, to the same address this T100 plant will deliver the products after you raising a PO. Now let me create one customer master /n xd01. What is the supplying sales area that we have? Supplying sales area that we have, I will use the standard account group. We know thoroughly about account groups, and this is S100 company code, and I will just choose the sales area. Sales area. Okay, fine. So let me put T100, that is D1 and D1. This is the supplying sales area. We have both supplying sales area as well as receiving sales area, same. Sales organization D1, see, I'll show you that. See here, what is your sales organization? Go to the top, T100. What is your distribution channel? D1. What is the division? D1 only. The same thing, we have used it for both the plans, right? So now that is the one. So I'm going to create one customer. I'll say continue. Observe this carefully. What and all I maintain, you also should maintain in the same manner. Now see here, I'll put here as T200 is the receiving plant. T200 is here customer number for plant T200. Something I'm maintaining. So observe this carefully. Very, very important. Maintaining the data is very important. So customer T200. Customer P T200, anything you can mention. Okay, now sometimes what happens, in the real-time projects, they will put a control, check whether the customer master which is linked to the receiving plant, whether they have given the street name or not. Understanding? So that has to be specified, and also in the program they will control, check whether this field house number is maintained or not. Why? It has to be delivered properly, right? So these are some controls which will be placed to ensure that the product delivery is happening at the right address. Now postal code, ensure that the postal code is maintained or not. So in the program, if that control is there, okay, in standard it will not be there, but if you don't maintain it, then at that time also it will not determine. Then maintain city, I'll put Mumbai. T200 plant is in Mumbai, I'll put it in Mumbai. Or instead of putting Rajaji Nagar, I'll put metro pillar number 84, 86. Okay, so and so Mumbai. Country India. Region Maharashtra, right? Let me click here and see which is the Maharashtra. And transportation group, anyone group. Now observe this carefully. I'll go to company code data, and I'm going to use reconciliation account domestic. I'll go to sales area. Very, very important. Observe this. I'm going to use shipping conditions, that is 01. Delivery priority, if you want to put it, but shipping conditions must be maintained. Now I'll go to billing documents, maintain the Incoterms. I'll put something Mumbai. We thoroughly understand in the pricing procedure how we have to use it and things like that. And maintain terms of payment, how soon the payment should be made. Now go down and maintain account assignment group. It's okay if you don't maintain also. Click on enter, but that is required if accounts determination should happen. Now see here, go to partner functions. See here, I am creating a customer number for plant T200. What is the number that we get? After saving it, we will get the number. It is a internal number assignment. System will refer to the number range and it will give the number. Now what was the number that we got? See here, the number that we got is 10. Now where you will assign? You will assign it to the receiving plant. What is your receiving plant? Your receiving plant is this one. I'll tell you what is that. So number is 10. I'll say close this. I'll say /n SPRO SAP reference IMG. Then I'll go to material management, because this configuration will fall under material management. Under material management, purchasing, and under purchasing, very important, under purchasing you have to go to purchase order. Where is purchase order? Purchase order. Under purchase order you have to go to setup stock transport order. Very important. Now see here, define shipping data for plants. Now I click here. Now this customer you should assign to which plant? Your receiving plant. Which is your receiving plant? T200. And select it and go to details, and here your plant, yesterday I created 9, right? So now we created 10. Now click on enter, and here the area, receiving area, which area it is receiving, that area you have to put it. Now very important, observe this. This is for one plant, receiving plant, you have maintained it. Okay, then you have to go back, and for the T100, you have to select this, and you have to go to details, and here you need to maintain the sales organization, which is the supplying sales area. Here you have to maintain the supplying sales area, or not supplying sales area, receiving sales area you have to maintain. Where? In the supplying plant you have to maintain the receiving sales area. For us both are same only. Now I'll put T100 and D1 and D1, D1 and D1. So till here anyone has any question? Okay, now let me save the configuration. So these two things you should do. For the supplying plant you have to assign the customer number and the area, and for the for the receiving plant T200 you have to maintain the customer number, and you have to maintain the sales area, supplying sales area. For this T100, which is supplying plant, here also you need to maintain the area. Now I'll say go back. That is step number this. Then after that you have to do the further configuration. The next configuration is assign delivery type and checking rule. Now observe this carefully. Assign delivery type and checking rule. Now here I will search for UB. Why? Because the document PO, when we create a purchase order, we will use the document type UB for intra-company STO. For intercompany, tomorrow we will see, that is NB we will use it. So we will do configuration for NB, but now it is intra-company STO, so UB document type. I just click here, UB document type. Now see here, I'll select it. Okay, and I'll say copy as, and here document type UB only. But what is your supplying plant? This is SPL, means supplying plant. To the supplying plant T100 you will have to assign the delivery type. What is the delivery type? That should be determined into the delivery document. After you creation of purchase order, you will create a delivery document, right? So for that delivery document, what is the delivery type that should be determined? That is NL. For third party process, sorry, for STO process, intra-company STO, the delivery type is NL. Now you have any question? Now see here, intra-company STO. If I go down, see what is the delivery type for intra? It is wrong. Intra-company STO. This is also intra-company STO. So what is the delivery type? NL. So now from here system will identify what is the delivery type that should be determined for the delivery that you create with reference to the purchase order that is created. And checking rule B, when you do the PGI, when you create delivery, at the time system will verify, system will perform the availability check whether the required enough stock is available in this particular supplying plant or not, is what the system will check. I just clicked on F4 option to show you what is B. Let it get executed. See here, B means SD delivery. So in the delivery document, system will perform availability check if you maintain it. Now click on enter and save it. Say continue. Then after that, same place, same path, you have to do the assign document type one step procedure under delivery tolerance. Now see here, I just click on this and see here, what is your supplying plant? See here, I'll click on, say select it, say 1000 standard plant, supplying plant. See here, I'll just select it, say copy as, anything you can select. Now see here, which is your supplying plant? T100. And which is your receiving plant? Plant is nothing but receiving plant, T200. And what is the document type you use? UB only. So when you create a PO for STO between these two plants, in that PO, what is the document type that you are going to use? That is UB. So UB you have to specify. Now here, if you do not check this checkbox, what does it mean? It is two-step process. Now I will check this checkbox. That means what is this? This is one-step process. Now we are doing with one-step process. Now tolerances, if you want to apply the tolerances, you check it, otherwise it is not required for you to check it. Now see here, this with this configuration, system will identify and system will understand whether the STO should be allowed from this plant to this plant or not. Say for example, if you want to perform STO as supplying plant this and receiving plant this, then you should have one more entry T200, T100, then only system will allow. Okay, so this, now we are doing from supplying plant 100 to 200. This is enough. Later in future or somewhere from here to here, if you want to do, then again you should have one entry T200 to T100 STO. So now I'll say enter. So we have opted which option? That is one step process, which means you have to do the PGI. As soon as you do the PGI, system will show the unrestricted stock, that stock in the receiving plant. Now I'll say save it, say continue. Now observe this carefully as I go back. Then see here, you have completed the step number 3. Completed the step number 3. See, this is what we have done. So we have chosen one step process, we checked it. This is unchecked is there, we checked it. Now see here, then you need to raise a purchase order. This is the just explanation. Two-step process, this movement type will be triggered. One-step process, this movement type will be triggered. So when we do the process, at the time we will come to know. Now see here, raise or create purchase order to the supplying plant. Now before we create, very important, before we create, I am going to mention here, shipping point determination. Shipping point determination is mandatory for STO processes, whether it is intercompany or intercompany. If you don't do the configuration for shipping point, automatic shipping point determination, then your STO process will be failed. Your STO process will be failed. So you will have to do the shipping point determination. And if you want to do the automatic determination of storage location, that also if you want you can do it. That is optional. Now this shipping point determination is mandatory. You must do this shipping point determination, otherwise your purchase order will not be successful. Now storage location determination, where the storage location will be determined? Storage location will be determined in the delivery document. If you want to do storage location determination, you can do it. Now see here, I'll put it as OVL2 is the shipping point determination T code, right? Now here, let me put it little less only. Okay. I'll do one thing. Control X. Here I will maintain properly. Okay, this is mandatory. This is the mandatory thing that you must do it. Now, storage location determination optional. It is mandatory. Okay, OVL3 storage location determination. This is optional. If you want to determine, you can determine, or if you don't, if you want to enter in the this one, you can enter it. That is up to you. Okay, but we will do both so that you will see when we create a delivery how it happens. Now see here. So how shipping point will be determined? Anybody has answer?
Shipping condition, loading group.
So for this combination, you will assign the shipping point. Now what is the shipping conditions where you used? In the customer master. Loading group from where it will come? Material master. Plant from where it will come? It will come from where you are doing the STO. Now see here. And storage location. How storage location will be determined into the delivery document? This is in delivery document. How the storage location will be determined in delivery document?
Shipping point, plant and storage.
Okay, correct. So storage conditions, then plant, then shipping point. For this, you will assign storage location, which will be determined in delivery document. Okay, this will be determined in orders. This will be determined in orders. Now, observe this carefully, very important. Now, let us do the shipping point and storage location determinations in SAP. Before that, let me show you what is our enterprise structure. Now, what is the shipping point that you created? Go here. See, shipping point is T100. And this is the T100 which is assigned to both the plants, right? Now, the same shipping point we will try to determine for both the plants, supplying plant as well as receiving plant. What are your plants? T100, T200. Now, I'll go to, let me log into SAP. Observe this carefully. First, I will see the customer master XD03. Click on enter. So I'll enter the customer number 10 belongs to S100 and sales area is this, say continue. Now see here, I'm going to sales area data. I'll go to shipping tab. What is the shipping conditions we used? 01. Now I'll go to material master MM03. What was the material that we created? 5070. I'll click on enter and I'll say continue and I'll say continue. What is the loading group where it will be? It will be in sales general plant data. What is the loading group? 0001. And plant, which plant we are doing the STO from? T200 only. Now see here, observe this carefully. Now what is the T code for shipping point determination? So /O
OVL2.
OVL2. Now I just click on enter. Now see here, observe this carefully. Now say I'll click on new entries. And just now we checked shipping conditions 01 in the customer master. Just now we checked the loading group from the material master. This plant is T100. So if the plant is T100 delivering plant, what is the shipping point that should be determined? We created only one. Just now I shown you that is also T100. See here, T100. Now I will assign T100. Say for example, I'll say save it, say continue. Even when you deliver any products, okay, from T200 also in future, so you will determine, you want to determine the same T100 only shipping point. Now say select it, go back, go to search, okay, again click on new entries, shipping conditions 01, loading group 0001, and plant T200, and shipping count 2 to T100. Now I'll say save it. Now how system will come to know from where the products should be delivered for this customer? So you have delivering plant. So if you want to maintain the delivering plant, you can maintain it here. Well, from where it has to be delivered? T100. Why? Because this T200, the stocks are coming from T100. By default it will. We have understood, thoroughly discussed about how the plant will be determined into the sales documents. Can anyone tell me how the plant will be determined into the sales documents? So plant will be determined into the sales documents on the basis of three criteria. One, CMIR. Number two, in the customer master from here. Even here also, if you don't maintain, it will go to the material master, and under the material master, sales are one view. What plant that is maintained here, that material will be taken. I have stressed and told you, so you forgot. So now storage location determination. Now what I do, I'll go to /n OVL3. I have shown you fields. I have maintained once in CMIR, once in customer master. I have removed those, but still not remember. What can I do? So now see here, click on new entries, shipping point. What is the shipping point that we determining? T100. What is the plant? So T100 only, plant also. And what is the storage conditions? Now are you understanding why did I maintain the storage conditions for the material master? See here, plant data storage 1. What is the storage conditions? 01. If you don't maintain, then here also you keep it as blank. Since we have maintained it, you have to copy this and you put it this. Then tell me what is the storage location you want to determine? SL03. So in the plant, this plant, the material stock, whatever the material that we are using, this material stock is available in SL03 only, na? How you come to know? Let me show you the /O SC16N. You can see it in MMBE also, stock overview. I'm showing it to you in the table so that you can see both plants stock. See, 1 lakh you have here, 4,000 you have here. Now see here, that is the reason storage conditions we are going to use this. Say save it, say continue. Now same thing. So if the shipping point is T100 and if the plant is also T200, okay, and if the shipping conditions is 01, then you have to determine same storage location, na? SL03. It's not needed, but I'm just showing you as an example. Now storage location also will be automatically determined into the delivery document with this configuration. Now what you need to do, go here. These are the prerequisites, huh? We have to do this. Then first, before you doing it, just verify whether the stock is available in the supplying plant or not. It is available. How much stock you need to transfer? Say for example, I want to transfer 20,000 stock. Why? Because they have requirement of 24,000. So now they have to raise a purchase order to the plant. Which plant? Supplying plant, that is T100. Then they will deliver the products. Now what we do, we will create a purchase order. What is the T code for creating the purchase order? See here, /O ME21N is to create purchase order, ME22N is change, ME23N is to display. Now ME21N, click on enter. Now observe this carefully. What was the document type we assigned? The document type that we assigned was UB. So this is NB. Now you choose UB. So you have to create a document with UB only, because this is intra company STO. Now see here, what system is asking here? It is asking for entering the supplying plant. What was the supplying plant? T100. This is the supplying plant. Do any doubt? I'll show you here. This is the supplying plant. How much we are which material? This material supplying plant is T100. Now observe this carefully. Important. Observe this. Now I'll just click on enter. See here, system is asking for the purchasing organization. Which is the purchasing department? I'll go to the enterprise section, go down. See here, what is the purchasing organization? T100. I'm going to mention T100. Now, what is the purchasing group? Who is responsible to procure the material which we are going to procure? So how you come to know for which material you are doing the STO 5070, and go to the purchasing view and check who is responsible to purchase the material. This will be done by MM, but we don't have MM consultant, so TP1. So now this is the purchasing group. And these plants STO you are doing from T100 to T200, these plants belongs to which company code? That company code you mentioned. If you don't remember, go here. Which was the company code? DSM Human Nutrition S100. You maintain S100. Then for which material you are doing STO? For the material that is 5070. Now go here and mention the material number. So how many quantity STO you are doing it? You are doing it for 20,000 quantity. 20,000. And this is the supplying plant. Which is the plant that is going to receive this 20,000 quantity of this material? That plant is, observe this carefully, T200, because this is the receiving plant. When this plant is going to receive this materials, where that particular plant will be storing those materials, I'll put SL03. So in this particular storage area, this plant will receive the products of 20,000 quantity of this material. Any questions still here? Now I just click on enter. Observe this. See, purchase order has been created. Now see here, observe this carefully, very important. Now we have entered the IDs, but system automatically showing the Mumbai plant DSM finished goods storage location. Now say for example, if you want to see only IDs and not the descriptions, then observe this carefully, very important. In the application toolbar, click on personal settings. Then you just select the display key and you say just save it. See, it has been changed to IDs. Fine. Now it will be there like that only for your system, because it is a personal setting, it is for me. So for me, next time it will display like this. Now whenever you create a purchase order in STO processes, if the shipping tab is determined here, then your configuration is 100% correct. If this shipping tab is not determined, either your configuration is a problem or you did not done the configuration for shipping point determination. Now here, shipping point determination for us, the most requirement of shipping point is this, from where you are going to ship the material, that is from T100. For this you have to determine SN0 or whatever it may be. Now if this is in place, and if your entire STO configuration is in place, then only the system will display the shipping tab. Now go down. Now observe this carefully, very important. I'm just clicking on shipping tab. Now let me go down. See here, the delivery type NL, from where it is coming? The delivery type NL came from the configuration that you have done. So you have assigned for the supplying plant. For this supplying plant, what is the delivery type that you assigned? Whenever for this supplying plant, if you create a purchase order using UB, then the delivery type should be NL that you have assigned, right? That is the reason why this NL came. What was the shipping point? See how the shipping point came, because you have done the shipping point determination over here. That is the reason why shipping point is not, this is storage location. Sorry, earlier I have showed this and explained you that is not the shipping point, storage location. This is OVL2. OVL2. So earlier also I explained by looking at that, but this is the one. So say here. So we know it. So about that, you can just go through that. So that is how from there it is determining. Let me show you once again. So go down. Search button. No search button. Shipping conditions 01, loading group 0002. Go down. Shipping conditions 01. Go up. Loading group 0001. QR. Plant T. QR. ST, right? Yes. Yes, yes. Go down. See, what is the shipping point that you determined? T100. The same thing has been determined in your purchase order. Now, see, delivery priority. What was the delivery priority that you have given? 1. Where? In the customer master. Which customer master? See here, it is already determined. When I need to show you, see here, customer number 10 is determined. And see here, shipping conditions 01 is determined. See, in the material master, you maintain loading group and transportation group. The same thing has been determined. And the delivery date, that is okay. See the sales area that you maintained, the shipping sales area, that sales area came. So for all these things, you will have to do this. Now, see here, delivery. See here, if you have under delivery, over delivery tolerances that you maintain, all those things will be determined from that particular customer master. So delivery, that I have not maintained it. That's the reason why it is not determined. See here, delivery address, where it has to be delivered, products. Click on here. Now see, we have put it Mumbai DSM Human Nutrition Products. So that is the shipping, that is the plant. Maharashtra, so and so, so and so. This is the plant. So in this particular place, it has to go to the delivery. So from where it will copy address, everything. See here, click on address details. See, you have all the address information which is from the plant. So now see it is a STO, so it has to be delivered that. So that is how it is. Now, if you have any errors or any issues, then see here there is a symbol check, or you can click on messages. If you click here, if there is any issues, system will show. So no messages issued during check, or if there is any messages or any pop-ups come, you can click here to check if there is any. So it is an output determination. We no need to worry about that because this is belongs to MM. Now see here, main thing is here you should not have any errors. So no errors, then everything is done. Now what you do, just say save it. So stock transport order created under the number so and so. So which means the purchase order has been created. What is the number? The number is this. Just double click on it and copy the purchase order number. Now through purchase order, whenever you create a delivery, you have to use the T code, that is VL10D. What is the T code? VL10D. Yesterday I mentioned here. Go here, go to top. See here, delivery. Delivery you have to do VL10D. PGI you have to do from VL0 to N. Okay, this is the delivery creation. Let me put it as purchase order delivery from here, but PGI you have to do in VL0 to N. So this is ME21N UB. So
Can we do the delivery through VL10B also?
yeah, you can do it from VL10B also. B for Bangalore. Yes, you can do it. Either you can use either VL10B or VL10D. So in general, so when it comes to the SD STOs, at the time we will use VL10D, but if you want to use it, you can use VL10B also. I'm just suffixing one more, that is VL10B. Now I am going to use VL10D /n VL10D. So click on enter. So you have purchase order number copied. I think I did not copy. So I want to check the purchase order number. So for the purchase order, the header data and item data tables are EKKO and EKPO. PO header table, PO header table, EKKO, and PO item data table. Item table is EKPO. Now, so since I did not remember that, so I'll go to EKKO and I will get the purchase order number /n SE16N. Click on enter. And I'll go to EKKO table. Click on enter. Then I will use our company code, that is S100. S100. Click on enter. So under S100, what and all the POs that are created, those things will come. So how many created? We created only one, created by me. Now see here, I'll say copy. Now observe this carefully. Now I will just display this particular PO /O M, or I'll say /n ME23N. Now see here, to display, you just click here and you provide the PO purchase order number and click on enter. See here, for how many quantity we did it? 20,000. If you want to change it, you can change it also. Okay, so to change it, click here. See here, I'll change it to 26,000. Say enter. Say save it. See, transfer order has been changed. Now I will create the delivery using T code. So let me copy the. Now see here, /n VL10D. So here I'll give the shipping point. What is the shipping point? T100. Shipping point determination, that is the reason why it is required. So from where it will see, whenever you enter the purchase order, in that particular purchase order, whether T100 is determined or not, it will see. If this is not there, then system will not allow you to perform the delivery. Now after entering the purchase order, click on enter. If you have multiple purchase orders for which you want to process the delivery under the shipping point T100, then you can put multiple purchase orders here. Or if you have multiple shipping points and do not want to worry about the purchase orders, don't enter any purchase order, enter all the shipping points from and to, or you can choose the random selection also from here. Now since we have only one, I am just giving you and showing you. So say click on execute. See, it has picked that particular purchase order. Select that particular line, checkbox, and then click on, in the application toolbar, click on background button. So system will process this purchase order in the background and it will try to create a delivery document. See the delivery document, see the log information creating delivery. See here, when you get this green color mark, that means the delivery document has been created for this PO. Now if you want to select or pick the delivery document number, so for that you select the green color light line and then you have to click on this symbol. See, 3 eyes, which is log for delivery creation. See log for information about creating deliveries. So now after selecting this, you click on the log for delivery creation. Click there. So after clicking it, it is showing that with this shipping point there is something, it is showing. No need to worry. So select the line, anywhere you can click on it, select it, and then just click on the documents button in the application toolbar, which is almost next to the last icon. Click on that. So after clicking on it, the one which is showing is the delivery document for the material list. So just select that particular delivery document and go to the where you have to do PGA. See here, VL0 to N. If you go to VL0 to N, automatically this only will come. Now see here, 846 is the delivery number, /N VL0 to N. Click on enter. Now see here, outbound delivery. So I'll just paste the delivery document number. Now see here, I'm just going to click on enter. So where change mode, VL0 to N. Click on enter. See what is the item category that is determined, NLN. Now go to here, go down. What is this? NLL, item category. Schedule line category, NN. So schedule line category determined is NN. Now under NN, let me show you NN/O VO V6 schedule line category controls. Maximum number of sessions. Okay. Now I can remove this /N VO V6 schedule line category controls. Now what is the schedule line category for the intra company STO? So that is NN. Now I'll search for NN. Observe this carefully. NN. I'll select it. Go to details. Now we have used one step process because I have checked the checkbox. 647 is the movement type that is assigned over here. Now see here, I'll go to the goods movement data related things. I just click here. Observe this. What is the movement type that is determined? 647. From where it is coming? From the schedule line category NN. 647. One step we have used it. Now observe this carefully. Observe this carefully. What is the delivery type that we assigned in the configuration? NL. So whether the system used the same delivery type for creating this particular delivery document in the background? See here, you need to go to the header data of the delivery document and go to administration tab. There you will get it. See here, delivery type NL only used. Why the delivery type NL is used? Because you have assigned in the configuration, in this configuration, you have used right delivery type NL for the supplying plant. That is the reason system while creating a delivery document for the PO which is created using UB, for that delivery type NL is determined. Right now I will go back to the main screen. Now see here, observe this, automatically shipping point SL03 for the plant T100 is determined. Why it is determined? Because you have done this configuration for the supplying plant. If shipping conditions is 01 and if the loading group is 0001 and if the plant is T100, then you determine the shipping point, that is this. So if you go to the loading group, that is, this is a storage location, right? For this plant, if the plant is T100, from where the item should be picked, it is SL03. Where it is? It is /N OVL3. Click on enter. So here, if I click on position, so shipping point is T100. Plant is also T100 because supplying plant, and storage conditions 01, which is maintained for that material. So what was the storage location that you have assigned? That is the reason why we should have this assignment. If you have it, it will come. Otherwise, you can manually choose it. Now see here, initially PO we created for 20,000. Then I went to change mode. I changed it to 26,000. So 26,000 has come. Now you do the picking. Now I will do the picking of 26,000. Click on enter. But when the stock will reduce? After you performing PGA only. Now let me show you the stock overview. /N SE16N. In the table I will show you. MARD. Click on enter. Say execute. Now, okay, go back. I'll choose that material. 5070. Say execute. Now, what is the stock? Stock is 1 lakh here in the supplying plant, and 4,000 here. Now see here, I'm going to do the PGA. So when you do PGA, at that time only stock transfers will happen. So truck will leave from the plant, supplying plant T100, I do PGA. Observe this carefully. See, replenishment, delivery, so and so has been saved. Now PGA is done. Now let us go back and refresh this. Observe this carefully. Refresh the screen. Okay. Again, let me refresh. Are you seeing? 26,000 has been reduced from the plant T100 and 26,000 is added. 4,000 plus 26,000, total 30,000 has been updated. This is the stock transport between two plants which belongs to same company code, which is intra-company STO. Now, did we do MIGO? We did not do. Why we did not do it? Why system understood that it is not required? Because we have used one-step process. Now, today you practice this and do the two-step process. If you don't get it, I will show you. Yes, only thing what you need to do, this particular checkbox, whatever is there, that checkbox you need to uncheck. Now see here, I am going to show you. I have checked it. Now it is one-step process. MIGO is not required. So to create a MIGO, T code is MIGO. After you creating the delivery, you need to perform MIGO. T code is MIGO only. For which step? Two-step process. So to do the MIGO, the T code is MIGO. So go to the T code and enter the delivery number and then just save it. So how to create it? If you want to do the Google research, do it. Otherwise, tomorrow I will show you. But it's very easy. Only one there, checkbox, something checkbox will be there. Put your PO number and you just check that particular checkbox. Under bottom will be there. So you will have the checkbox. So check the checkbox and say save it. So before that, you check whether this particular stock is showing in stock in transfer or not. So here you have to check stock in transfer or not. Here it is getting updated or not. So we have to follow the same process. See here, when you use two-step process, when you do PGA, after doing PGA, system will show this as in stock in transit. Once after that, after doing the MIGO, this stock should be shown as unrestricted stock like this. Okay, whether stock in transit is showing you or not, you have to check that. Then you do MIGO, then again check it. So try to do this. So now anyone has any question on this STO process? So try to practice. If you don't get, tomorrow I'll show you for just 5 minutes, and after that tomorrow we will discuss intercompany STO, how the stock transfers will happen between two plants which belongs to two different company codes. Anyone has any questions on this? Okay, so let us complete intercompany STO in tomorrow's class. Thank you guys. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Thank you. Yeah, Shavik, you have any question?
No. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.